What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. FantasyTeamAdvisors.com, bringing home the bacon, NBA DFS video. It is Saturday. It is November 30th. It is the final Saturday of the month of November, and we are back with another video. If you've never been here before, hopefully you're in for a treat. And if you have been here before, you guys know the drill. So we usually, if there's any time that there's a game or there are more than 5 games on the slate, we give you 3 top, 3 mid, and 3 value picks at each position with some of our projections that we have for them. But today we only have 4 games, so we're just going to go through each position, and we're going to just give you some of our projections. Now, these are early projections. There's a lot of people that looking through the list. If you just look through the list, a lot of questionable guys at each position, whether or not they're in or out, game time decision, or already ruled out. So we will see value open up throughout the day. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through some players at each position as the early day projections. Once the day keeps rolling on, that's where I'll tell you, go to FantasyTeamAdvisors.com under the NBA tab, and check out everything else from the Vegas odds all the way down to our projections and our simulations, probably about 2 hours before the main slate locks. That is when we'll have a lot of the updated news. Also, if you've never been here before, we do have a giveaway every single video. Actually, 2 giveaways every single video. There are 2 ways to win in these videos. The first way, like this video, be a subscriber, and you have to leave a comment for the comment picker to pick you up. If this video gets at least 50 likes, you will have a chance to win a free week of FTA+. That is a week of all sports, so not just NBA. If the video gets at least 100 likes and you've left a comment, you have a chance at a monthly pass, which is a $30 value. 150 likes on the video, a chance at a lifetime or a yearly pass, and 200 or more likes on the video, a chance at a lifetime pass to FantasyTeamAdvisors.com. So for whatever reason, these past couple of videos have not been getting the 50 likes. But the second way to win is there is a keyword that we say. Somewhere in the video we'll say a keyword. Listen for that keyword and type it in, and you have a chance to win a free week. So that's the giveaway we're going to have for this video. We're going to roll the comment picker until we see the keyword from yesterday's NBA video, and that winner will be a free winner of FTA Plus of a week. So that's what we're going to do. The key word was Black Friday, or key phrase was Black Friday, because yesterday was Black Friday. So, Sergeant Saint, if you've been here before, you guys know that he's won a ton. Why? Because he comes back every day. He watches the videos. He leaves comments. So, Sergeant, please email me your username on the site, and we will get you your free week of FTA Plus. And that is as easy as it is. And speaking of Black Friday, guys, we have a special going. 2 specials right now. So if you go to FTA Plus, FantasyTeamAdvisors.com, you go to FTA Plus, you can use the code Black Friday for a monthly pass. Instead of paying your first month of $30, you're going to get it for half off. You're going to pay $15. So use the code Black Friday, all one word, all capital letters, while supplies last. The second way, we have a yearly pass. 2 coupon codes left still. Instead of $199, use the promo code NBA is back, all one word, all capital letters. You are going to get it for $74.99. So 2 coupon codes that work. Black Friday, all one word, all capital letters. Get half off your first month, or a yearly pass for $74.99 using the promo code NBA is back, all one word as well. So that being said, we are going to go through the positions. We're going to give you guys some of the projections. These are early projections because there are so many people that are questionable or ruled out. So Doncic is questionable right now, but doubtful. I don't know why they don't just have the doubtful spot here on DraftKings. It just doesn't make sense. Do they not have it available? They don't. Just game time decision would be doubtful. Okay. So that'll open up value, and a lot of other position will open up value. So here we go. If you need a paper, pen, let's go. We're going to go over that, and then we're going to build a lineup on DraftKings, a lineup on FanDuel, and an early lineup on Yahoo for you guys. I did forget to mention, before we get started, we have a history channel here. Depending on when you watch this video, anyone who goes to these 2 videos, watches them in their entirety, comments, and is a subscriber to the channel, so currently 15 people have a chance. When we run the main slate breakdown for NFL later today, if you are a subscriber there, you will have a chance to win a free month of FTA Plus. But you got to do all those things and get in there before we film that video. That video is usually filmed in the afternoon, so make sure you check that out. And Outlier.bet, they are our sponsor for every video that we have. Outlier.bet, the link is down below to sign up. Check them out for sports betting. Check them out for what we're going to do right here is look at the Vegas odds. So the current games right now, we got the Hawks at the Hornets, the Hawks being a 4.5-point favorite with a 225.5 over-under. We got Philly with a lot of a 3-14 record, which is kind of crazy because they've been playoff contenders lately. We've got Detroit as the moneyline favorite, 1.5 and a 216.5 over-under. That's a very low on over-under. Washington at the Bucks, you got the Bucks as a 15.5-point favorite. This scares me because if we take Giannis or Lillard today and they go just massive here, they could sit and it could screw us over. So definitely pay attention there. You got Golden State at Phoenix. You got Phoenix as a 2.5-point favorite, 232.5 over under. And then you got Dallas versus Utah. Dallas being a 6.5-point favorite without Luka. I love Kyrie, 232.5 over under. So make sure you check them out. The link to sign up to Outlier is down below. So looking at the point guard position, Kyrie Irving at the top here at 53 to 56 fantasy points. I love him with Luka out, so that's the one I'm looking at. Damian Lillard against Washington, right around 50 to 55 himself. The only problem is if the blowout happens too early, I could see him not hitting value and sitting. So wouldn't be surprised with Giannis having that questionable tag, being injured with a questionable tag all year. If they go up big, he's probably not playing the whole game. That's the only thing that scares me a little bit. Cade Cunningham, right around 47 to 50 fantasy points himself. A couple other picks here. Jared McCain, I think he's going to win Rookie of the Year. I got Jared McCain right around 35 fantasy points. Keontae George right around 32. And Tyus Jones right around 28. So if you want to see even more, you want to see all the projections, all the simulations, and our player pool we like on our cheat sheet, make sure you sign up for FTA+. So then we look at shooting guard. I got Devin Booker going up against Golden State, about 45 to 48 fantasy point range. Got Jordan Poole right around 35. Jaden Ivey right around 32. Colin Sexton against Dallas right around 32 as well. And a couple others. Malik Beasley as a mid-tier option at 23. But his price of $6,000, I don't know if that pays off at all. But a value pick here for Dallas. Quentin Grimes, 23 fantasy points. And Lindy Waters right around 23 to 25 for Lindy. It just depends on how the game script goes. Let's move to the small forward. You see there are a ton of questionable tags and people out. So Beal, George, and Wiggins questionable. Klay Thompson already ruled out. Saddiq Bey already ruled out. So with Klay being out, Kyrie bumps up, and you will find some value for Dallas. I think you will find that value here. So looking at small forward, Lauri Markkanen, got him right around 38 to 42 fantasy point range. If Paul George plays, let's see if he's questionable or game time decision or out. Yeah, so he has not played since November 20th. He is near returning. I'm probably scared. I'm probably not going to use him. Najee Marshall at 5,800, around 32 to 35 fantasy points would be a great value pick here at small forward. Bilal Coulibaly going up against Milwaukee, especially if they're getting blown out. I've got him projected, floor projection right around 23 to 25. But if they're getting blown out big time and they keep him in there, he could have a good game there. Because he should have a decent path to hit value if we see the second string or third string players for Milwaukee getting in there, depending on how big the gap of the game is. A couple of other lower end guys. You got Kelly Oubre Jr. against Detroit right around 22 fantasy points. Royce O'Neal right around 22 as well. And Keshawn George right around 22 to 24 fantasy points. Now we move to the power forward tonight. I'm looking at Giannis. He is 12,000. He's averaging 61 fantasy points a game. He's questionable. Most likely he plays, but it is a massive blowout, so I am scared to use him here. But if he could be the reason it is a blowout, then he should pay off his salary. Got him projected right around 65 fantasy points, which is wild projection. Don't usually project that high. Wouldn't be surprised if he goes for more than that. It's just a game set up for him to dominate if he can dominate early and not get sat down. You got Kevin Durant snaking his way in here at number 2 at 42 to 45. John Collins right around 37. P.J. Washington versus Utah right around 35. P.J. Washington should get a little bit of boost more with both Luka out and Klay Thompson, so that's good. You got Tobias Harris at 33, and then Draymond Green right around 30 fantasy points here. Moving to the center position, final position, we've got Yusuf Nurkic here against Golden State, right around 30 fantasy points. Jalen Duren, right around 30. Bobby Portis, if he could get the run, if it is a blowout, but he stays in there. Bobby Portis here, right around 29 to 32. Derek Lively versus Dallas, which I like, right around 29. Brook Lopez would be another one for Milwaukee at right around 28 fantasy points. And then a couple of lower-end guys if you want to pay down. Valanciunas here, right around 22 fantasy points. Isaiah Stewart at 18, and Trace Jackson Davis right around 18 to 20 fantasy points themselves. So there you have it. Those are all of the plays that we like at each position, or some of the plays we like at each position, I should say. Kind of monitor the situation with if we're going to have a huge blowout in this game, maybe make a couple of different lineups with different Milwaukee guys in there, because got to get a little bit different and creative when we build around that. That's always one that you got to be concerned about. But now we are going to build you a DraftKings lineup, an early edition of DraftKings, FanDuel, and a Yahoo lineup. And again, don't forget, we are going to have other videos out today for the NFL. So if you have not checked them out, definitely check them out. We broke down the Thanksgiving slate. We broke down the showdown from yesterday, which we killed it. Hopefully you guys did too. And we put bets in there in our Discord, and we hit those bets. So we're very excited about those bets as well. We're very excited for NFL. It is steamrolling up there, and I feel pretty comfortable with that. So this is a GPP lineup that we're building. Some of these plays we did talk about. Some of these plays we did not talk about. These are all in the projections and the simulations. I have the early simulations here, and if you followed us with baseball, you know that during baseball season or during these videos, I am running 10,000 simulations early. We do 20,000 simulations a day. 10,000 in the morning and then 10,000 in the afternoon, so we can kind of see how it's changed. The landscape has changed throughout the day. So AI is wonderful. If you have not gotten into AI yet, I highly suggest that. I'm digging deep into AI, and I'm going to be launching another YouTube channel all about AI, learning AI, what you need to do about AI, how to get into AI, all of that. So if that is something that interests you, let me know that down below. The key phrase or keyword of the day is AI. So let me know, put the keyword in there, and then let me know if that's something you guys are interested in, if you'd like to learn more about AI. Definitely want to help you guys out. Because I don't want you to be behind. I don't want you to be behind like a lot of people were for Bitcoin. Because if I was into Bitcoin when I wanted, like way long ago, we would be having a fun time. So we got Quentin Grimes there. I got Antetokounmpo there. I'm looking at Anthony Gill. So if you look at Anthony Gill, not the best matchup, but again, if they are getting blown out massively, his minutes could be 15 plus. Don't know if he will be. That's the problem. So this is just kind of a GPP lineup if he is. But if we didn't want to put him in and we wanted to go different ones, like if Utah's beating Dallas, you got Dinwiddie, who could be a cheap option. Najee Marshall is another one that is a cheap option. And then Kyrie, I think Kyrie's got to be one in all of my lineups. So we're at 3,100 here. So if you put a center at 3,100, you probably can't do a ton. You got Gill, you've got Bull. I don't think he's going to get the minute. Yeah, the minutes aren't there for him. But if we did lose Giannis because maybe he's questionable and we don't trust him, you can still do 7,500 between each one. And maybe you want to go with a Lauri Markkanen against Dallas, or maybe you want to go at PJ Washington. So, I mean, we've got a lot of Dallas against Utah here, but then if we do a center position, you can do John Collins in that same game, Draymond Green, Brook Lopez against Washington. So if we look at splits, he has not faced Washington this year, but at his price, he's done okay, down game here. So I will go with this lineup. This is an early iteration lineup. We've left 1,600 on the table. So if you want to go a different direction, maybe you want to get rid of Quentin Grimes. You want to go 6,100. Malik Beasley against Philly. He's got a great matchup. Koulibaly against Milwaukee. If he, it follows the game script, we could see. You got Kelly Oubre Jr. with Embiid being out. He's been playing a lot of minutes. Fantasy points haven't really combined. But if you look at his price, I don't mind him. I'm going to put Kelly Oubre Jr. here. So Jordan Poole all the way down to Irving, that is one lineup. So if you guys want to see the rest, I will build the FanDuel and Yahoo lineup, and I'll show you what we have. So I don't want this video to be way too long for you guys. All right, so looking at the FanDuel lineup, it's the usual suspects. I think Kyrie's going to be one of my core plays for the entire day. I'll have him in all lineups. I think Lindy Waters is going to be one of my core value plays under 5K on both sites is what I'm looking at. So Giannis is questionable, but it's turning into probable. He did miss the last game, but as long as it's good to go, he is good to go. But if you were to take him out, then you honestly can afford anyone else the entire time. So Luke is going to be out. LaMelo, you probably out. So if you go down, you could look at Damian Lillard. So if Giannis is out, I would pivot to Lillard, which would allow you to go different directions there. So this is the lineup. You got Jordan Poole, Keontae George, Lindy Waters, Kyrie, Tobias Harris, Corey Kispert, Antetokounmpo, Najee Marshall, and Clint Capella. So if Giannis is ruled out for whatever reason throughout the day, I'm plugging in Lillard. He is automatically in there, and that allows us to go a different direction. So if we take him out, and you want to go, let's say we take out Keontae George, you put in Damian Lillard. Now we're at 8,400 for a power forward. Markkanen would make sense. John Collins would make sense. PJ Washington would make sense. Or maybe that's the way we go. Even with Giannis being out the other day, Lillard absolutely went off. 60.6. Absolutely went off. So let's say he is out, or you want to save a little bit of money. I don't mind this right here. That's another lineup we could look at. Poole all the way down to Capella. We took out Giannis there as well. So I'm going to enter that lineup, and that is our FanDuel lineup. And I will pause this. I will get our Yahoo, and then I will let you guys know. So there we have it. The lineup that I like on Yahoo, early lineup, does not have Giannis in there. It does add the Atlanta-Charlotte game, which is an hour before the other game. But we got Cade Cunningham, Kyrie Irving, Keontae George, Dyson Daniels, John Collins, Lindy Waters, Derek Lively, and Najee Marshall. So a balanced lineup up and down with some value plays and some pay-up plays with Kyrie. So as you see, Kyrie's in all of my lineups. I think that's the way I'm going today. 4-game slate. Am going to be focusing on making NFL content for you guys. So if you have not already checked out the other history YouTube channel that we made, the link will be down below. Questions about that, definitely get those over there. Don't forget the keyword. Have fun today. We've got NFL Week 13 tomorrow. We are going to be dropping videos on that, doing rankings articles and video today. Going to be dropping the main slate breakdown probably later this afternoon or tonight. Going to be doing a breakdown of the Sunday night showdown. There's going to be a lot of weather, but we're going to check it out. Then there will be a Monday night showdown breakdown as well. We've got a ton over at FantasyTeamAdvisors.com. Sign up if you have not already. Use the 2 promo codes if you guys want to save money. Black Friday, all in word, all capital letters. Get the first month half off, only $15. That's even if you have... it's not only your first time. It is if you've ever had it before, it does not matter. Sign up for the monthly pass using that code. Or if you want a yearly pass, check us out. FantasyTeamAdvisors.com, FTA Plus. Click on the yearly pass. Instead of $199, use the promo code NBA is back. Get it for only $74.99. That's what I've got for you guys today. Good luck, and as always, bring home some bacon. Peace.